Let's do a quick recap. So what we were discussing about how to copy data from one table to another table. Like if we have two tables of same kind. When I say same kind, we have to consider the column name has to match. XYZ call. If the name of the columns are XYZ from the source table, the name of the column should be like XYZ from the destination table. Okay. So this is the syntax. Insert into the destination table name, select star from source table name. So if you execute this command, okay, the data, the exact table data will be copied to the new table, right? And this is what happens. And again, you have insert all commands. There is a marginal difference. There is a very tiny difference between insert and insert all. Insert means inserting data into the single table. Insert all means the data gets dumped into the multiple table. We have a source table like X. You can insert the data into the T1 table, T2 table, T3 table at once, and it is one of the DML command which is used to insert the data from an existing table into multiple tables at a time. And we have something like merge. Okay, to understand this, you need to understand the joins concept. So this is postponed to the future discussion. And this is the typical syntax for insert all command. You can insert all into table name values, and so on. Okay, you can have any number of tables at a time as the destination table, followed by the select star from the source table command. That's it. Next, we have started discussing about the operators. So you have general operators, right? So we have assignment operator, arithmetic, a relational operator, or their logical operators, or their set operators, are there. There are special operators like in between, is, null, like operator. So these things we have discussed. I mean, we did not discuss much in detail about these things. We have just completed till arithmetic operators. Today we will start discussing about the relational operators. And arithmetic operators, like you have an attribute name equal to, this is a syntax. Attribute name equal to value. Okay? I mean, not arithmetic. This is assignment operator. So this equal to, you are going to assign a value to the attribute name. Attribute name is nothing but the column name, right? And this is the example. Select star from employee where job equal to the value software engineer. If you do this, you can able to filter the list of employees whose job is software engineer. Right? You can also perform the assignment for the update command, right? You want to change a value of a particular employee, change the column information of a particular row, of a specific row, that you can do by update. And we have also discussed about the delete, right? Delete command also we can apply for the assignment operator. Everywhere you see assignment operator. So this is the actual purpose. We don't realize that we are using the assignment operator without realizing that we use this equal to operator everywhere. Many cases. And arithmetic operators you have, right? We have taken salary column, and if you want to perform any manipulation, okay, there is a lot of data in the salary column. If you want to perform manipulation, you can go for what? You can go for arithmetic operation. What kind of manipulation I'm talking about? Arithmetically, plus, minus, plus operator is there, minus operator is there, multiplication, division, right? And you can perform the manipulation by using the alias name. Select a column name as old salary. Again, you are performing the manipulation here. Salary plus 10,000. So all the data, all the values that is under the salary column gets manipulated because of this arithmetic operation, right? And the resultant value should be displayed in the new new column name. So you are using what? You are using the alias name here, new salary from employee. So like that, we are able to find the basic salary and the annual salary of an employee. And also we have understood how to find the basic salary and total salary for the employee who is working as software engineer. Okay, today what is the topic that we have to discuss, relational operators. Okay, relational operators. Relational operators. So what are the operators we have under the relational operators? If you ask me, only four operators are there, isn't it? Have the equal, I mean, greater than, lesser than, less, greater than, lesser than, greater than, equal to. You have what? You have lesser than, equal to. Right? These are the very common relational operators that anyone can come across. Right? And also you have something like not equal to is also there.
A mistake.
What happened?
Greater than less than only repeaters.
Okay, okay. Not equal to. Right? So these are the common relational operators that you can use. Now let's understand the purpose of this relational operator. Okay. So what are the user cases of these relational operators? What we are going to do with these relational operators? We can compare a specific column values, a specific condition. It is just to use it to what? It is used to compare a specific column values. Values with a specific condition query. So what does it mean when I say it is used to compare a specific column value? Let us say that I have a column. Okay, let me take only one column to understand this example. Let us say that I have a column. Okay, in my column, okay, the name of the column is I have the salary information of all the employees. I have what? I have the salary information. Okay, I'm just considering the column of an employee. I'm just considering one of the typical columns from the employee table, right, to understand this particular relational operators. Let us say that this is salary. Let us say that we have salaries something like 100 or 1000 and 2000 and 3000. Okay, just imagine that there are many rows here. Okay, we are just trying to consider the salary column. Okay, there are many rows as well, and there are many columns as well. Okay, just for the imagination, I'm taking this an example. Focus here. Right now, see, it is used to compare a specific column with a specific condition. For example, it is used to compare what? It is used to compare the values of the specific column values. We considered all these values. Okay, I have three values: 1000, 2000, 3000. Right? I want to apply a condition. I want to apply a condition. What condition I want to apply? What condition I want to apply? Focus here. When I say where, okay, so where, this is syntax. So let me put the syntax here first so that you will understand this better. This is syntax. So in this syntax, in the where clause, I am applying what? I am applying a condition. Okay. I am specifying here the column name. So column column name. Okay. Relational operator. Okay. And I am also giving a value. So this is the syntax. So the syntax says I need to specify the column name, on which column, on which specific column values you want to do the comparison. So I want to specify the column name. Followed by the column name specification, we also use what? We have to use the relational operator. Okay, and you need to specify some value here. So this value can be anything. This value is your requirement. Okay, and this is where you are using the relational operator. This is where you are using the relational operators. So my requirement is I want to choose the column. Okay, I have chosen the column as salary. So I can say that. Okay, now focus here. Where name of the column is what? Name of the column is salary. Column name has been defined. My condition, my specific condition is I want to find the list of employees whose salary is what? Whose salary is greater than, whose salary is greater than something like 1000. Right? So this is the equivalent syntax. I mean, this is the equivalent, what we call it as equivalent command for this typical syntax. The moment I do this, the salary column will be locked, and it will fetch the employees. Okay, it will fetch all the employees whose salary is, whose salary is what? Greater than 1000. Greater than 1000. So it will check each and every column. Okay. So is the salary is greater than 1000, the first data is what? 1000 will be compared. 1000 is greater than 1000. Okay, it will return false. It will return false. Okay, this row will not be considered. Next one is what? 2000 is greater than 1000. Okay, this will return true. This complete row will be considered. That's what I'm trying to say. This complete row will be written. This complete row will be written if the condition satisfied. Okay, the next one is what? Next one is 3000 greater than 1000. 3000 is greater than 1000. What is it is going to return? It is going to return true. So look at the, so it is going to return true in two places. Okay, those complete row data will be returned to you. Those complete. We are just doing the comparison for the salary, but it is going to return the complete row data. So this is a very simple thing. So this is the relational operator. So we need to understand one thing here. So whatever we are doing a comparison, okay, based upon the resultant value. You should focus about the resultant value. You may get false, you may get true, or you may get false. Okay, if you are getting true, the complete row data will be returned to you. If you are getting false, the row data will not be returned. So actually the comparison is happening and the boolean value is getting returned, which is true or false. And if it is true, you are going to see the results in the console. Very simple. Right? Can I say that this conditional, this relational operators are used to do a comparison, and it is going to return either true or false, and when the output is true, you are going to see the results in the console. Yes or no? Can I get yes from here?
Yeah.
Now let us apply this. Okay. So this is the idea behind the relational operators. So we can do a lot of things by using only these four operators. A lot of things we can do. So let me show that for in the SQL plus editor. It is taking time for the opening. Let it open. SQL plus. So meanwhile, let me okay, it is open. So let us establish the connection. MyDB 7 a.m. user ID MyDB 7 a.m. is the password. Sorry. Okay, the connection has been established. Let me set page size 100. Set lines 150. Select. Let me select the employee table. Okay. Select star from EMP. Now you see we have a table. Okay, now I want to find out all the employees whose salary is lesser than 50,000. What is the command I can use? Okay. Select star from employee. Okay. Where salary. Okay. Make sure that the column is very specific. Salary is lesser than 50,000. Okay, now what it will do, it will check each and every information. Okay, 75,000 is lesser than 50,000. No, it is not. This is also not. This is also not. This is also not. Okay, this is going to be valid. It's going to be valid. Okay, only one row has to be written. So this is the only row. This is the only value under the salary column found to be what? True. So when this is found to be true, okay, the complete row information will be given in the console. Why the complete row information? Because you are using what? Select star. Star means you want to include all the columns. Include all the columns. Execute this column. You are going to get what? Chris. Name of the person is Chris. Sir, I do not want to do this. I just want to print the employee name. I do not want to print the job. Do not want to print the manager ID. I do not want to print the commission, etc. I just want to print the employee name. In this case, what you will do, you will just do a basic thing here. Select employee name. You will just use what? E-name here. Only this data will be displayed in the console. It will now ignore salary also. We check the condition on the salary column. After checking the condition, after narrowing it down, it's going to take the information only. Which information? Only the employee name information, because you are being very specific. You want to select only the employee name, but the condition is you are applying the condition on different column name. But you want to display only the employee name. You can also do that. You are able to get only this. So this is the simple command. Let me copy this, paste it here. Now we will find one query. Now focus guys, I want to write a query. Example, one more example. Write a query to display. Write a query to display employees who joined before 2020. Who joined before 2020. Now try to understand this particular query. Who joined before 2020. So I'm not being very specific. I'm just saying 2020. When I say 2020, you have to consider the timelines. Okay, that 2020 can be considered like the 1st January 2020. This is the first day. This is going to be the first day of the 2020. When I want to consider the last day, this is what? 31st December 2020. 2022. First day of 2020, last day of 2020. This is the last day. Now what is my my requirement? My requirement is to display the employees who joined before 2020. Okay, who joined before 2020. If I want to Let's understand this query. Joined before. Before means I should place a condition. I should use a relationship operator in such a way that, okay, I need to use what? I need to use the lesser than symbol. So if I use the relation operator with the lesser than symbol, okay, with this particular condition, it means all the employees before 2020 will be displayed. Okay, if I use the greater than symbol, greater than symbol, what does it mean? I will be getting all the employees who has joined after 2020. So this is just before 2020 you will get for 2020, and you will get after 2020. Okay. So how to achieve this? How do we achieve this actually? Now go back and look. Let us draft a query for this. Now focus here. Select star from employee. We have employees. Okay. Now see, I want to list out all the employees who has joined before 2020. So how can I write the query for this? Select star from employee where, okay, where. So I will be working upon a specific column, which is what? The hire date. So where hire date. So I need to write the name of the column where I want to apply the condition. So hire date, I am using it here. Okay. And I want to do what? I want to find the employees who have joined before 2020. So before means a lesser than symbol. Hire date should be lesser than what? The command should be the syntax should be what? 2020. Now if you look at this, okay, in my date column, in my year column, it is just like 2019, 18, 21, something like that. So I will be using 20 here. Okay. So followed by January, JAN, followed by what? 01. This is the command that I can execute so that it will list out all the employees who has joined before 2020. Okay, so these are the employees. So one of the employees, Jane, has joined in March 19th. Mike has joined in July 18th. Ami has joined in September 17th, and all the employees has been displayed here. If I want to do the opposite, if I want to do the opposite, like I want to find all the employees who have joined after 2020. Okay, you can also do that. Okay, let me copy this. One more thing here. You can also use something like employees who have joined in between so and so year, who have joined between a particular time frame. But also you can do that. We will be discussed in the operators, like that is between operator is there. Okay, there you will get the complete information. Now these kind of queries are very straightforward. Okay, you're using only one operator, which is for relational operators. You can in future you can combine the relational operators and you can combine the logical operators all together to form a single query. Over there you will understand, you will get a lot of things. So this is a basic idea, beginner level, right? So now logical operators we have completed. But now when I say, now look at this, when I use a command like, okay, select star from employee where job, is not equal to, I'm using the not equal to operator here, not equal to software engineer. Now I'm using a relational operator, which I am specifying it here very clearly that I want you to list out all the employees, but the job of the employee should not be software engineer. Okay, so it will identify, okay, software engineer. Okay, there is another employee with software engineer. There are two employees, John and David. Okay, it will eliminate these two employees and the remaining employee details will be listed. That is a use of not equal to, right? You will not be seeing the software engineer designation here, and those employee information will be eliminated and the remaining employee information will be displayed. This is the typical example of not equal to operator. not equal to. Next one is what? Next one is we have what? Logical operators. What are the operators that we have under the logical category? We have the AND operator, you have the OR operator, and again you have the NOT operator. Not operator. So let's discuss this one by one. You will be using this AND or NOT in to retrieve data specifically based upon what? More than one condition. Based upon what? More than one condition. Okay. Please again say that. Please be informed that you want to retrieve the data from a table based upon more than one condition. One condition you can use the logical operators. Use the logical operators. The first operator under the logical we have what? Logical AND operator. We have the AND operator. You know the truth table already. I assume that you know the truth table. I will explain what is truth table. Let us say that if I have a typical condition like condition 1 here, condition 1, and also I have what condition like condition 2. Okay. If you want to find the equivalent value for if I perform the AND operation on these two conditions, okay, the first condition can be true here, second condition can also be true here. The both conditions are true, the AND operator, if you perform AND operation on both of the conditions, true and true, when you say true and true, the output has to be what? True. When I say when I take first condition as false, when I take the second condition as true, okay, the output has to be what? The output has to be true itself. Not true, false. When I take first condition true and second condition as false, output is false. When I say first condition as false and the second condition is also false, output will remain as false. Okay. So for the AND operation, the logical AND operation will expect, okay, what it will expect? It will expect all the conditions has to be true to return what? To return what? True in the, to evaluate those two conditions to be what? True. First condition has to be true and the second condition also to be true. Then only we will get the value true in the condition. So in which used cases we will be using this AND operation? Okay, I can say that AND operator is used to return a value when both the conditions are true. Both the conditions are. What is the syntax? I said syntax, we will be having the where clause, where, okay, condition 1, okay, and condition 2, right? Now you are using the AND operator here. Okay, so with respect to this AND operator, firstly we will understand a problem. Okay, we will understand a simple query. Write a query to display the list of employees who are working as software engineer and whose name is something like David. Now let us trace this query. So I want to find the list of employees. Let me clear the screen. select star from employee. So my query says I want to find the list of employees. I am placing the two conditions here. First condition has to be what? Job of the employee should be what? Software engineer. Okay, the job of the employee should be software engineer. So typically I can do this in two different ways. How can I do this? I select a star from employee where job equal to SC. The first condition is fetching me the details of what, this condition. I am using only one condition here. I am not using AND operator here. I'm just using one condition. This one condition is giving me the results of employees who are working as the software engineer. But I want to see the results of the employees who are working as a software engineer, as well as my another condition is what? My another condition is the name of the employee has to be what? David. The name of the employee has to be what? David. Typically what I will be doing is select. Again, I will be using select star from employee where this time where employee name is what? David. I have wasted two conditions here. If you focus, I have just used what? Two conditions, but I can get the same result. I want the result has to be like this. I want to get the result by combining what? Two conditions. Here I have used two queries to get this result, but I want to do this operation. I want to do this operation by using only one query, by using what? AND operator. How can I do that? Let me see what is happening behind the scenes. Okay. So this is the first query, which is giving us what? Which is giving out the employee information relevant to that particular query. Okay, the first query. And I have second query like David. The focus here. So you are using what? You are using job equal to SE. So you got all the employees whose job is what? Whose job is software engineer. Okay. And in the second query, you are trying to filter out the name of the employee whose name is David. Okay. When you see here, if you want to apply this, if I want to combine these two queries into a single query, okay, what I will be doing, I'll be using a command like select star from emp where job equal to software engineer, and I'm combining, and name equal to David. Okay, it has to check the condition in such a way that first time, okay, it will check each and every employee. For example, let me take these employees. For the example, I am taking these three employees. Okay, let us understand that. Let us say that we have only three employee information. Let us say that only we have these three employee information: Ami, David, and Emily. Okay, so first condition, what you are saying? First condition, you are saying that job equal to SC. It will find out all the employees whose job is what? Whose job is SC. Okay, so first employee is what? Ami. Ami job is what? BA. Okay, Ami job is BA, business analyst. Okay, and okay, what is the second condition? Employee name has to be David. What is the name of the employer? Ami. Okay, and look at the second one. Second one is job is SC. Okay, and name of the employee is what? Name of the employee is. Look at the third condition. Job is DS. Okay, and name of the employee is what? Name of the employee is Emily. Let us apply our conditions here. Okay, first condition is false. We are expecting what? We are expecting software engineer, but this is returning what? This is giving this you have BA here, business analyst here. Our second condition is also false. We are expecting David here. The second condition, you are expecting the employee name is David, but you have got what? Amit. Okay, Now look at the second one. First condition is true. Okay. And the second condition is also true. Look at the third one. First condition is false. Okay. And the second condition is also what? Second condition is also false. According to the truth table, when you have two false, it has to return what? False. It will not return anything. Right? So this is found to be what? This is found to be not executed. This is found to not get executed, and only this column, this row data will be executed. Okay, this is the complete row data which is satisfying the two conditions. First condition is what? Software engineer satisfied. Second condition is what? Name of the employee David. That is also satisfied. Right? You might be thinking, sir, I can get this information in a different way. I can simply use select star from employee where name equal to David. 1 minute. David. Can get this like this, but the question is, in the big corporate company, you might be having a lot of employees assigned to the same name. There will be a lot of Davids here. In that case, you cannot use just the David here. Okay, you will have to choose what? You will have to choose this kind of command by using the logical operators. We will be combining two queries at once, right? Now you see, select star from employee. Okay, I've got list of employees. Now I want to find all the employees, okay, whose salary is above 50,000, and they should be working as what? They should be working as the software engineer, SC, and their salary should be above 50,000. Okay, what is the query? Select star from employee. Two conditions I want to do. Okay, where salary is greater than 50,000, and okay, the second is what? Job should be what? Job should be software. Now you see we have two employees here. Now see the condition. The salary condition is satisfied, true. The job condition is also satisfied, true. So the data is get, the complete row gets executed. So you need to understand one thing here. You are using two columns here. When two column information are satisfied, when two column information is getting satisfied, that will be returned. At least if at least one column is not getting satisfied, that will be eliminated. In this case, John is satisfying the two columns, two conditions, and David is satisfying these two conditions. This is the AND operator. Okay, next operator is what? The OR operator. You have OR. Please be informed that a value would be, or a row would be returned if any one condition is found to be true on the group of conditions. Okay, there may be a group of condition. Okay, it will expect at least if the one condition is found to be true, then it will return. So what is the truth table for OR operator? If you have condition 1, if you take condition 2, okay, condition 1, or let me take directly table R. If you have true, in at least one condition, if the expression is found to be true, okay, the output is going to be what? True itself. If you have false, true, you get what? True. you have true on one condition, false on the next condition, you will get true. If you have false, if only both conditions are found false, you get what? You get false. So this is the truth table for the OR operator. Now focus here. You have OR operator. Now what is the syntax here that I can take? Syntax is going to be what? Same thing. Okay, where condition 1 or condition 2. Now let us understand this. We clear the screen. We select R from employee. Okay, now I want to find the name. I find the employees, list of employees whose job is what? Whose job is software engineer, or their job can be software engineer. Okay, the second condition is and also their salary is what? The salary is what we call it as greater than 50,000. Two conditions I am applying here. Okay. Select star from employee where job equal to software engineer, or I am using or okay, salary is greater than 50,000. If I execute this query, you are getting what? You are getting all the employees. All the employees. Why all the employees? It is satisfying. First condition is checking. Okay, first condition software engineer. It will check software engineer. There are two software engineer. It will give the complete raw data. It will give the complete raw data. It will not check for the second condition because it has found true in one condition. It will return the complete raw data. Okay, and what is the second condition? Second condition is 50,000. We'll check all the employees whose salary is more than 50,000. So this is satisfied, this is satisfied, this is satisfied, this is satisfied, okay? This is satisfied, this is satisfied. Every information is getting satisfied here. Okay? I mean, from here, every information is getting satisfied except for Chris. Except for Chris. So this data is getting eliminated. Why this is eliminated? Because your condition is what? Software engineer, but he's not software engineer. He's analyst. What is your second condition? Second condition has to be what? Salary has to be greater than 50,000. But this particular employee is not satisfying both the conditions, right? So this is found to be false, and this is also found to be false. To take typical example, you are getting all the employees except for Chris. All the employees except for Chris. Okay, for the Chris, the job is what? 80 analyst. And the salary is what? 48,000. Why this is eliminated? The value of analyst is false. The salary is also found to be false. False becomes false. So this is going to get eliminated. Why the remaining things are getting getting printed? Remaining rows are getting. Let me take these three examples. First three. Now we focus here. First examples. You have how many rows here? You have 3 rows. John, Jane, and Mike. What is the condition that we are applying? This is the condition. Let us apply a condition for all the employees. Now job is what? SC. SC means found to be true. SC is there, found to be true. Okay, and what is the next condition? Should be salary should be greater than 50,000. Okay, salary is 75,000 here. So both are true. Both are true. For the OR operator, when both the conditions are true, the resultant value is to be true. So that this row has to get written. So there are so many examples. I have taken only the first 3 rows for the explanation. Okay, and you have the second condition is what? PM is the job title, project manager, right? So it is found to be what? False, because we are expecting software engineer. But even though this is false, this is getting satisfied. 95,000 is greater than 50,000, right? Second condition is getting satisfied. False true. Combination of false true is going to give what? True in the OR table. So that's why it is getting, one condition is getting satisfied. One condition is found to be true. But at least one condition is found to be true, take that, no issues. But in the AND operator, both conditions has to be true, right? Look at the third data. You have HR, right? HR, as per the condition, it is false. We are expecting software engineer, but the second condition is satisfied. 65,000 is greater than 50,000, and false is going to be true. So that's why these three details are written. Like this is a typical example what? OR operator. Okay. And what is the last logical operator that we have? Let me clear the screen. Okay. You have what? You have the NOT operator. This NOT operator, understanding this NOT operator is what? Very easy. So before understanding this NOT operator, I want to write another query here. Write a query to display list of employees whose employee number is 1 and 7. I want to write a query to list out all the employees whose employee number is just 1 and 7. Right now you see I can achieve this in two ways. So now let us understand the difference between the and OR operator. Now if I use a query like, okay, now go back here and see star from EMP. If I use a query like select star from EMP where employee number equal to 1 and employee number equal to 1 and employee number equal to 8. If I use this query, if I use the AND operator to find this, now what it says, no rows returned, no rows selected. What is actually happening here? First condition is what? Employee number equal to 1. It will check, okay, this condition is satisfied. This condition is satisfied. And also it is true only. It is going to return true only. And also it is checking the same condition on the same column. In the same column, it is checking the same condition. Always remember, whenever you are using the AND operator, please make sure that, okay, you are supposed to check the condition on different columns. If you do the conditional check on by selecting only one column, output will not be given because logically it becomes invalid. You're trying to find the equivalent conditions on the same set of columns. Okay, you are saying one here. Okay, and it is expecting another condition. Another condition is expected, followed by the what? AND logical operator, isn't it? So the another condition is like what? Something here. Even though it is true, even though the value 8 is here, right? So both are on the same column. One is on the same column and 8 is also on the same column, which is what? Employee number. Will not display data. It will say no. So how to achieve this? So in this case, I will be using what? I will be using the OR operator. When I use OR operator, as soon as it finds the condition true condition, that will be written first. This will be written first. So since you are using OR, after returning that, it will check the second condition, which is employee number 8. This will also be written. So for the rows, okay, if you want to fetch this kind of information, by narrowing it down on a specific column name, we can use the OR logical operator. Okay, this is one of the cases. You're not supposed to use this. You're not supposed to use this. And cannot be used to check the condition on the same column. And the operator cannot be used to check the condition, same column. To check the condition on the same column, we will be using what? We will be using the OR operator. Okay, now I can conclude that working on same row data, then use AND operator. Or I can say that working on different columns. Different columns. Right? Second condition is working on different row data. And use OR operator. Which means working on same columns or different. Okay, don't try to get a confusion. Working on the same row data. When you use AND operator, you ensure that you're working on the same row data. You're checking condition on the same row. Okay, in the same row, you will be checking condition of job, you will be checking condition of commission, you will be checking condition of name, you will be checking condition of salary. It happens in the same row for the AND operator. But when it comes to OR operator, it can happen in the it can happen in the two different rows. So this row you can take or this row you can take. We're talking about what? Two different rows. If that is the case, if you are talking about the conditional check evaluation for two different or more than one rows, you have to go for what? OR operator. AND operator always be very specific. Okay, it will check the condition on the same row data. OR is like it will check the condition on the different row data. Because that is the logical entity. That is how the logical entity of the OR operator is going to work. Right? And what is the next operator that we have? Or something like what? Not operator. Not operator is very easy. Okay. I can say that it returns all the values except the given conditional values in the query. It's going to return all the values except the given conditional values in the query. The example is syntax is very simple. Syntax where not condition 1 and not condition 2. Now look into this syntax. Let me clear the screen. Select star from employee. Select star from employee. Okay, you have a list of employee information. I want to list out all the employees who is not working as the software engineer. Okay. Select star from employee where is the condition that I am placed here? Where not job. That job should not be what? Job should not be the software engineer. Okay, all the employee name will be listed out except for the software engineer. Okay, now I want to list out the employee whose name is what? Whose name is not Mike. Okay, select star from employee whose name is not Mike. Okay, you will get all the employees whose name is not Mike. Okay, I want to do another thing. I want to use the not operator by combining with the AND operator. Now see, select star from employee where I can say that where name should not be, or else I can say that where job should not be software engineer, first condition, And second condition is where job should not be AD. I want to list out all the employees whose job should not be software engineer, and also whose job should not be what? Whose job should not be the analyst. I want to check the both conditions. I'm sorry, I am not supposed to add for the two. And so it says no row selected, because now if you look at this particular query, you are saying job should not be software engineer. Okay, it will try to take all the information without software engineer. Okay, and again you are saying that you are working on the same row. You are working on the same row. I have just said no, for the AND operator you cannot work on the what you can, or you cannot work on the same row. To achieve this, I will be using what? The OR conditional check. No, I should actually should work actually. Job should not, where job equal to software engineer, where job equal to 80. Okay. Now you see we are not supposed to work on the same row, but now if I do something like, if I just put not here, where not job equal to software engineer, and where not job equal to analyst. Okay. Now you see this first condition, where not job software engineer. Okay, this first condition, first condition, these two software engineer employees are eliminated. Okay, and so when you are not using the not operator, you are not supposed to use the unconditional check on the same column. But when you are using the not operator, you can do the unconditional check on the same column. So previously, like if you are not using the not conditional check, you are not supposed to use the and operator on the same column. Same column you cannot use, or the ename column, or the job column, or the employee number column. But when it comes to not operator, and if you want to also combine the and operator with the combination of not and operator, in this case what happens? First, the employee information whose job title is software engineer is going to get eliminated because of this condition. And also the second condition is what? Not job AD. Not job AD means this employee information will be eliminated. 80. Okay, if I just removing now, if I just try to remove this not here, if I try to remove the not here, now you will see the difference. Okay, I am using the where clause. Now this time it is not going to return any row data, because you are working on the same column. Okay? You are working on what? Software engineer and analyst are part of what? Same column name, which is job itself. It is not applicable, right? But when you do the same thing by using the not operator, okay, it is applicable. 6 row selected. Can I do the same thing by using the OR operator? Now what is happening? OR operator. See, one condition, you are ignoring one condition, software engineer. Okay. This ignored condition is getting validated on the second condition, which is what? Analyst. So that's why all the row data is getting displayed on the console. The one condition that you are ignoring here is getting true in the another condition. And the condition that is being ignored here is getting true on this condition. So OR means at least one condition is to be satisfied. One condition has to be true. That's why all the information is getting displayed. So OR is not the feasible operator to go for what? To go for this kind of validations. And is the very much feasible operator. Okay, OR means it is conditionally, it brings out all the elements. Okay, you will not filter the actual, you will not be able to filter the actual data. So there are places where you are not supposed to use OR operator. In the real-time applications also, you will be using AND operator very often. Right? So this is the functionality of what? This is the functionality of the NOT operator. We put this in the pencil. Okay. So just practice this. This will be Understood. So the logical entities just need some practice. That's it. Okay. Now next one is you have what? You have something like set operators. Okay. Set operators are something like, so we will discuss about these set operators in the tomorrow's class. Okay, this is going to be a little big topic. Okay, we will continue from tomorrow.